Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, as we can see, the price drop. And what I want to point on that is when the price was within this move exactly here. We mentioned if we want to look for buy, we need to be careful because I point on the flat. I say we can look for the flat in relative to this for one more drop. That's why I mentioned if we get one more drop with the breakout of this low, any buy setup from there, we can look for buy. That's why we put these two. We mentioned the price can drop to any of this level. The first level we have been looking for was 55,510. Exactly the price drop. Okay, that's why when the price was within this move, I mentioned we have to get, even we get this move, we mentioned we have to be aware of this flat. And that's why some of the traders, they comment that why every time I mention we are going to get one more drop. This is the things we get already because we have a flat. Structurally, we can look for this. And even in my last analysis, when the price was moving within this move, I mentioned if we want to look for buy, we need to be quite careful because we point on this flat. We mentioned as long as the price haven't broke the top, still we can look for this flat. And simply, this is what we were expected and what the price dropped. Okay, now whether this one give us a correction for one more drop, the next level we're looking for 54180, or we get the reversal. From now, any reversal we get, we can look for buy. Okay, now the thing is we're looking for the reversal and we are within this correction. Any trade for buy from now, we can get the confirmation. I mean, we can take it. Okay, but if we get the correction here, then we need to see. From now, I'm looking for buy. Any buy setup, I will take it. And even we see this one, there was a flat here. Simply, we knew that the price can drop. But we are not looking for the sell. We are looking for the buy. We mentioned we're looking at this flat. Okay. Now we start with the higher time frame. We want to see what we have based on daily chart. All right. As we can see based on daily chart, the only thing we mentioned we're looking for this correction. We see any buy setup, we take it and we want to break the stop. No, still we're looking at this. How deep this one can go? Because right now we're looking at this flat. Okay, because we mentioned with the breakout of the top, we're looking for the 73K. Okay, and when we're expecting any price, like where, for example, we expect the 73K, because for the history of the Bitcoin, we never get that price. It doesn't mean the price can exactly go to the 73. This is what we're expecting. Either the price break or even price can move, may go to 68. It doesn't tag the 73K. Okay, but what I want to say is that whatever the price we put here is like, we cannot expect the price exactly go to this price like 73, because the Bitcoin never been for the 73K. We don't have the history of that, but this is what we're looking for. And what we do, if we get any trade setup from here for the after the breakout of the top, we know how we want to see what is the next move, how sharp or corrective it is. Then from there we can make a decision whether the price can break 73 or not. Okay, now we move to forward chart. We want to see how we can trade based on forward chart. All right, and even if we refer to forward chart, since the price was within this move, we have been looking for this correction. This is what we have been looking for, and now we're looking at this correction. The question is whether this is a correction in relative to this for continuation. This is what we're looking for. And either this one can turn to that means this one can turn to more complex correction. There is a possibility maybe we get this one, but right now structurally we're looking for this correction. This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. Any buy setup from now, we will take it. And with the breakout of the top, we start to manage it. All right, now we want to see whether we get a reversal or not. Okay, and how about if we put this one relative to this? If we refer to the indicators, we see what we have. Okay, we don't have, I mean, maybe we see the divergence here, but we cannot rely on that. In this case, we move to 1 hour chart. All right, as we can see based on 1 hour chart, if we put this one relative to this, what we see, we have a divergence as well here. That's why any reversal from now, any buy setup, we will take it. With the sharp move, the flag, we will take it. With the breakout of the stop, here we start to manage it. All right, now the thing is either any reversal from here, we will take it. Then we want to see how complex can be. Okay, and how about if this one give us a correction, we get any buy, that means whatever the buy we get from here, we want to get the sharp move for the continuation. If it turns to a corrective move, if we see the prices start to correct here, we need to know that how to manage it, because the next level we're looking for, if the price drop 54,180, And whatever right now we're looking for the reversal. Reversal, this means sharp move with a flag. Rather than that, we cannot get any trade setup. Okay, as I mentioned, the correction, we cannot look for buy, we can look for sell. We will have both possibility. Right now, we cannot confirm. Either we get the reversal from here, or this one drop a bit more, we get the reversal. We need to follow the chart. And sometimes I see that traders, they, because every time, not every time, sometimes we mention we have to wait to get the proper correction or trade setup. Okay, and sometimes I see they put the comment that why every time I mention this one, we cannot jump into the trade. The question, the thing is, we cannot jump into the trade if we don't have the trade setup. Okay, for example, if anyone want, because right now if we mention if we want to look for buy, we need to get a reversal sharp move, like at least trade setup. But we need to get that any trade setup to look for buy. We can right now we cannot jump, we cannot buy because we don't have any reason to buy. We don't know what's the next. If we want to buy, then what's the reason? We need to know that. That's why we have to get the trade set up before we look at before we get the trade. Simply, we can refer to this. Okay, when the price was here, we mentioned if we wanna see how deep this correction can be, we need to look for the trade setup. Okay, we didn't get the trade setup for buy is good for us. The price drop is okay for us because we didn't buy. But if anyone wants bought here without waiting for the trade setup, no, they should be here. This is what they get. They lose. All right. This is the reasons we have to get the trade set up. It depends on the strategy the traders they use. At least we get the sharp move flag. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup, I will share, and we're looking for the reversal here. Again, it depends on the traders how they trade it. But yeah, any reversal we will take it. Thanks.